Thank you very much. And welcome everyone here today. Now I'm going to speak today about civic duty. I know, boring. But we're either cowards, victims, and sheep, or we're strong, free citizens. And if that's what you want to be, it's time to be involved in the community. The world doesn't get better if you don't get active. What does civic duty mean? Well, it means coming here today. It's our First Amendment right to be here. And like those heroes last weekend at the University of Colorado, the CRC has fought tooth and nail for the right to be here over the years. We wouldn't be here if the Cannabis Reform Coalition hadn't stood up and defied years of obstruction and harassment by the government officials in Town Hall. The CRC never backs down. Why not join them? The CRC Cannabis Reform Coalition, the booth is over there. Anybody, especially if you're coming to UMass next year, you're at UMass, join up, get involved, put on organizations, put on events like this. And even if you're not, local, you can still join up as an auxiliary remember. Now, civic duty means jury duty. One of the most important checks and balances against bad laws is the jury system. Don't shirk your duty and keep your brothers and sisters from being shackled and caged. And civic duty is getting involved in the electoral process, electoral politics. And this being a presidential election year, that's mostly what I want to talk about today. You know, and I know, that a large number of people here aren't registered to vote. Get to it. It only takes literally 2 minutes to get out to your town clerk and fill out one little card to register to vote. The Puritans, the Prohibitionists, and the prudes, they're all registered to vote. Every busybody that thinks they know how to run your life, they're involved in politics all the time. It never slips their mind when election day comes. Don't let it slip yours. There are legalization questions on the ballot in Washington State and Colorado. You can become involved in those campaigns from here. From here, you can do letter writing, you can do phone banking, you can fundraise. And here in Massachusetts, there's even a medical marijuana bill on the agenda in November. Campaign for it, and at the very least, vote for it. We elect a president this year. Who to vote for? Well, I'll give you my opinion. Others may differ, but I say, whatever you do, don't go with the two major parties. That's for sure. There are alternative parties. There are third parties. The Libertarians have been on the right side of this issue for decades. In the last couple of years, the Green Party has come down off the fence. They're joining in too. Most of the Greens are for legalization. And the Americans elect the new party program they have. Who knows whom they may run for office. They may have somebody good. Now, people will tell you, they'll tell you that third parties don't win. Perhaps that's because people listen to what they say too much. They will tell you that they will tell many of us, you know that they will, in the final act we must come back to the Dems. You know, those people with the hope and whatever it is, hope and change advertising slogan. Now, Mr. Obama has presided over 3 million people arrested under his reign. 3 million of your brothers and sisters. Kids get taken from their parents. Little kids have their dogs shot by the DEA. These indecent and evil policies go on and on. The feds are going to crucify Richard Lee. We got to do something about this. The president has even made jokes of all of this. And we're supposed to ignore that and reward Mr. Obama with our vote? If you're actually serious about this issue, be serious about it. Vote for someone in a third party who will stand up for real change. I wouldn't put it past the Democrats and perhaps even the Republicans to toss a little bone out there this election year, to make it seem like they aren't taking you completely for granted. Something maybe nice sounding and meaningless, totally meaningless. You know, maybe we'll appoint a commission. Maybe we'll have a dialogue or something. I say they've had their chance. Both major parties are the parties of intolerance. They dominate politics with their witch hunts. They use us for fodder for their prison industrial complex and to keep scapegoat-hating bureaucrats collecting their salaries. A plague on both their houses, I say. If this stand hurts them at the polls, well, good. If they lose votes to more humane parties, perhaps it will force them to change their platform in the future. There have been 75 years of prohibition this year. It's been way too long. Americans need to be free. You know, there's an old song that goes, "Somehow people must be free. I hope the day comes soon." Well, hope has nothing to do with it. We make the change with our action. Thank you.